mean Victor's not mine? What are you talking about?
The old Chinese proverb. If you save someone's life, you're responsible for that person for the rest of their life. And so that gorgeous baby, you could say, I'm watching over him.
Oh, thank you, Susan. You are so kind. As you know, Victor doesn't have a lot of family. His father passed away. It's just really me, my brother when he's around, and my daughter when she's not out.
And me. I keep asking Todd how Victor's doing, but you know how Todd is. It's always go, go, go. I can't pin him down. So I decided to come and visit Victor myself.
Well, I wish he had told me. I would have sent you a picture.
Oh, you can't blame Todd. That's just his nature. Always trying to change the world to suit himself.
You do know him. Well, Victor and I are very glad you're here.
May I hold him?
So my son never had a chance to live?
There's a high probability that he would have died of respiratory failure no matter what.
Okay, but was it anything that I did while I was pregnant to affect the development
Sam,
of
there's
his lungs?
nothing that you could have done differently. In fact, it says here that you were very diligent. You told Kelly Lee to look into a genetical disorder with the Cassadine family beta thalassemia.
Yeah.
Was that a factor?
No, not in the MA. It doesn't say that. But your son had a worse condition, hemophilia.
No, I do remember Kelly briefly mentioning that, but she thought it was weird because it didn't show up in any of my blood work while I was pregnant.
That's not why he died.
Your son died of respiratory failure, okay? His lungs weren't developed. Now, I'm sure if you would have got to the hospital sooner, we would have done anything we possibly could to keep him alive. But in my medical opinion, there's nothing that we could have done. Now, we need to get you to radiology.
Can I see the file?
Yes.
The baby's death wasn't Sam's fault. And it wasn't yours either. Victor can be a handful. I'm not sure.
Well, we can just sit right here with you by my side. He won't mind a bit.
Okay.
Okay, puppy. Okay. Oh, such a good boy. Oh, it's so wonderful seeing him like this. So healthy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I understand.
I just remember holding him that night. I'll never forget it. And willing him to live. So, no complications? The pediatrician gave him an all clear?
No, Victor's doing great, but, he may possibly have a blood disorder. That great doctor at General Hospital diagnosed it. Dr. Weber? Dr. Weber?
Dr. Stephen Lars Weber?
Yes.
Yes, I've heard of him.
Yes. He told me that Victor may be a carrier for beta thalassemia, which, unfortunately, his pediatrician here in Landview confirmed that diagnosis.
Is it serious?
It can be serious if it isn't treated in time, but we are watching him, and it is ultimately treatable, so.
Well, that's good. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
You know, it's strange. I'd never heard of this disease before, but apparently it's genetic. So Victor had to have inherited it from either me or from his father. There's no history of it in my family. And according to my late husband's sister, there's no history of it in his family either. So, where did it come from?
It's still my fault McLean couldn't get Sam and the baby to the hospital.
You heard what Patrick said. It wouldn't have mattered.
Wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make sense?
It says right here, Sam's baby's AB negative and Sam's O positive.
Well, if the baby was Franco's, then that...
No. It says Franco is O positive. So how could Sam and Franco have a child who's AB negative? I mean, that's not possible, right?
So how long will you be staying in Lambview?
I'm not sure. But I am ready for a change. I've been isolated too long.
Did you live near that, what was it, garden shed?
I adore gardening. Maybe a little too much. When I go puttering around the shed, I lose all track of time.
Well, Victor and I, we sure are grateful that you were there that night.
Yes. Me too. This baby changes everything for me. Do you need to get that?
It's work, I should.
Go on. We'll be fine. Won't we, Victor?
Delgado, what did he say?
My little sweetheart. Nobody knows, just you and I, who you really are. And we both know Taya's not your real mother.
Okay, am I reading this right? Sam and Franco both O positive.
Yeah,
But the baby is AB negative.
that's what this says. Oh, there's gotta be a mistake.
What if there's no mistake?
What do you mean?
What if the baby who died wasn't Sam's?